So what factors of 56 are separated by one number? What do you got? Okay, so Logan said this. Is that right? Yes. Now, once we do that, guys, if there's a 1 here, don't make it hard. We're done with this problem. It's nothing like the ones we did last night. Those are easy if there's a 1 in front of that x squared term. Okay? Life's easy when that's happened. Mrs. Apple said that. Now, we're not doing number 2, but to get started on number 2, what would I have to multiply? 2 times what? So it'd be negative 4. What multiplies to negative 14 that adds up to negative 5? That's what. And then we'd have to group factor it. So, okay. Let's take a look at, here are the 6 problems you guys did last night. Okay? Bless you. Bless you. Okay, before I pass the answers out, let's just do 9 together. Okay, so let's look at 9. Write the problem down. 5x plus 1. This is number 9. Okay, what's my first step? Mary, what am I going to multiply? Good. I'm going to go 6 times 1, which Mary in the United States is 6, right? So what am I thinking in step 2? What multiplies to 6, but adds to what? Negative 5. That's what I got to figure out. That's what I got to figure out. Okay? Okay. So what do I got? What are the fact? Okay, where are we at? They both have to be what, guys? The same sign. They both have to be what? Negative. So what multiplies to 6? Give me factors of 6. They're both negative. Well, here's my first set. What do those add up to? What's negative 1 plus a negative 6? Negative 7. Is that my answer? Those aren't my numbers. What are the other factors, Alexis, of 6? Negative 3, negative 2. What do those add up to? Okay, guys, this right here, those are my numbers. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those numbers and I want to put them in. I want to replace those numbers, okay, for negative 5x. Now, does it matter what order you write? Okay, it's going to be negative 3x and negative 2x, right? Does it matter what order you write them in? No. Now, depending on how I write them compared to how you wrote them, your work may show different, but you're going to get the same answer in the end, okay? I'm going to write, it doesn't matter. What do you want to write first? Do you want to write negative 3 or negative 2? Negative 3, okay. Like I said, it doesn't matter, guys. Your work may be a little different. So here's what I'm going to do. See what I did? I took those 2 numbers and I put them in right there. Guys, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Now, once we get to this point right here, do you remember factor by grouping we did? That's all we're doing the rest of the way. Nothing's new. This is review from now on. So, I need to figure out what I can take out of those 2 numbers. What do you got, Sabrina? 3 what? Do you guys agree? So, 3x, parenthesis. Okay? Luca, what's going to be 3x squared divided by 3x? What am I left with?
3x.
No?
2x.
2x. I'm dividing, right? Don't think it's subtraction. Divide. Okay. Guys, aren't these the same term, but one's negative? So what's left, Mary? Negative 1. Negative 1. Okay? Okay. What can I take out of negative 2x and 1? Just a what? Now, You see how the first term's negative? So we're doing these two terms now. We're done with this. Nothing else to do with that. We're done with it. Look at negative 2x plus 1. What can I take out of it? Do they both have an x term? Okay. Guys, most of the time, if you haven't seen the pattern yet, most of the time when we're gonna group factor these, the first term we take out, the GCF, is gonna have a variable with it. The second one probably will not, because we have a number by itself. Okay? So just kind of think about that. Okay, guys, what can I take out of there? What do I want to make it though? I want to make it negative 1 because that's a negative first term there. I want to take that out. There's my GCF. Write it down. Now again, if you wrote negative 2x minus 3x, your work is going to look a little different, but you're going to have the same answer. Now, what's left here? What just changes, guys? Don't the signs just change? Isn't that going to be that? And that's going to be that? And they're the same. Now, if you did it the other way around, your GCF is going to be what? 3x minus 1 already. And then you're going to have 2x and then minus 1 outside. Just the opposite of what we have. Okay, so what do I write, Samara? What's my GCF of these two terms? That's my first parenthesis, right? What's left, Samara? There you go. There you go. Okay, let me pass these out. Okay, that was what, 9?
Yeah.
You guys take a look at the other ones. We may have time to do 1 or 2. See what you guys think.
What do you guys think of factoring like this so far? Awesome. You can see me.
You got?
Thanks.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is probably some of my least favorite stuff we do in math. I just don't like it, but we have to do it, and we have to know how to do it. Just being honest.
I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Started. I swear we're going to go. Do you think her top is pink? Thank you.
What color is it?
It's like a mauve or something.
A what?
Mauve? No, it's all right. I'm just kidding. I would say it's a shade of pink. I concur.
Okay, pink type.
Okay. Is there one there that sticks in your craw that you say, I don't know how to do that? That sounds like Mr. Westfall. I know. Is there one? Is there one you guys want me to do? I'll be glad to do one. Yes, Matthew. 10. Absolutely, Matthew. 10. All right. Whoa. Come on, sister. Okay. I'm going to write the problem, Matt. Matthew, what's step 1?
Multiply 10 and 15.
What do you get, brother?
150.
Okay. It's just a big number. It's a pain in the patooski, but that's what we got. Okay. What's step 2, Matt? What multiplies to what?
150.
But adds to what?
Negative 31.
Now, guys, here's half the ticket if you guys pay attention to this. I think some of you guys are understanding this. This is so important. The signs tell you so much. This tells you both of them are the same sign. And they're both what?
Negative.
That's huge. That's huge. Okay, do I have to do 1 in 100 or 1 in 150? I don't think so. That's not even close. Matt, how about 2? 2 times what's 150? And we're doing both negative. Get a calculator, man.
I've got that home.
The dang goat. I almost swore. Goats. Well, Matt, what's half of 150? You in your head?
I think it's close to like I want to say 75, but no.
It's, you know what? You're right. It's between 74 and 76.
Yeah.
It's what?
Like 75, I got it right.
Okay, what's that add up to, Matt?
74.8.
70.
It's the average of the two.
77.
What is it?
77.
Yeah, -7. Okay, that's not it, right? Okay, does 3 go into 150?
Yeah.
How much, guys?
50.
So -3, -50, that adds up to -53. We're going in the right direction, but we're still way off. Does 4 go into 150? Does it evenly?
37.5.
I don't think it does it? Does it?
That's even.
Not evenly, so we've got to go even. How about 5? How many times?
30.
What's that add up to, Matt?
35.
We're close. How about -35? We're getting close. How about 6? Does 6 go in?
Yes.
Yes. How many times, Matt? Somebody divide it for him. Corbin. 150 divided by 6.
25.
Kick me in the head and call me Jimmy John. There's my numbers. Now, guys, to me, that's the hard part on a problem like this. There's my 2 numbers. I want to take -6, -25, and put them in where, guys? Right? Does everybody understand that stuff? Okay. So now, what number do you want to write first? Does it matter?
No.
It doesn't. What do you want to write first, Matt?
Just -6.
Okay. We need to factor those first 2. What goes into 10 and 6? Help them out. We got 2. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Do they share a W? Yes. What's the most they share? So there's my GCF of my first 2. What's left, Doreen? 10W squared divided by 2W.
I did mine differently.
That's okay. What do we got?
5W,
Yes. Nice job. Minus what?
3W,
Careful.
3.
Wouldn't it just be 3 because the W's cancel? Okay. Good. Thank you, Doreen. All right, now. Luca. Hey, you guys have to understand something right now. Luke and I have a special bond.
Would you almost say it goes to another level?
It does, almost to the level 2. We just pass each other on the 2nd floor,
Is your eyes
and,
locked?
we just go like this. I just go, and he goes. We kind of smile. He kind of smiles. I don't see him smile much, but that, it's a special moment in our day. It doesn't happen every day, Zach.
Alright. I heard he journals about it every night.
Saw Mr. Park on the 2nd floor. We kind of head nodded. It was emotional. All right, Luca. What's your GCF? Second grouping. Like how it's, you guys understand why it's negative? Say that first term's negative. Okay, nice job, Luca. Take that -5 out. So write that for your GCF. Okay, Luca, what's left then? Careful, brother. Yeah, it's positive divided by negative. Now, guys, if they should be the same. Now, if you wrote it, the -25 first, you're going to have 2W minus 5 as your GCF right now. Okay? and you're going to have 5W and a minus 3 right here. Okay, what's my GCF? 5W minus 3. That's my first parenthesis. And my second one's what? 2W minus 5. Whew. Guys, it's a pain. It's a lot of work, guys. And it's not easy stuff. You gotta be careful, very methodical, don't skip steps. It's a pain in the butt. Okay? Okay, I think I have time. We have time for maybe one. Does anybody really want to see another one? Okay. Can you pass the yellow forms over to Matt? Dorian, can you and Makana pass out the guided notes right here, please? And then one. Oh, you know what, Coach Matt? I don't think I put Bailey absent. Mr. Westfall needs 1, 2, 3. Makana, give Mr. Westfall 3 papers then when you're done, because that's how many people are absent.
Okay.
It's all about what, Joe? The journey. Did you get 3, Mr. Westfall? Just put them right here, the extra ones. Thank you. All right. I don't even know what the first one you guys have. Is this it right here? Is that the one you guys have?
We have that one.
Okay, we'll just go with that one. I just want to do one more of this, and then I'm going to show you one on the back, and then you guys can start your easy, man. You guys can start the assignment. All right. I'm going to give you guys a second. Get started with it. I'm going to give you a minute. Get started with it. See what you do. I'll just kind of write scribbles up here. Maybe it'll make sense. I don't know.
Is that our novel?
I don't know. Do you know I'm putting lullabies now on for my dog? Yeah.
Does it help?
She's all right anyway, but I just think
We should do that.
I do. I think she sleeps better. Is that Star Spangled Banner?
I can't hear it.
It's nice. Hey guys, before you were born, I think it's before you were born, you guys need to sometime Google or YouTube Whitney Houston doing the Star Spangled Banner at one of the Super Bowls. Best ever I've ever heard. You guys would it's pretty cool. You guys remember Whitney Houston at all? No? All right. Okay, guys. Wherever you're at, just stop. That's fine. Just stop. Okay, so I went 2 times 10, 20. So what adds to 20 and adds up to -9? So this is telling me same sign, they're both what? They're both negative. So what multiplies to 20 that adds up to 9? Because they're both going to be the same sign. What do we got? Okay, does everybody agree 4 and 5, and they're both going to be negative? So it's going to be -4, -5. That adds up to -9. It checks. Okay, now, this is just me. I'm going to put since 2 goes into 4 and not 5, I'm going to put the 4 first. You don't have to, though. That's what I'm going to do. So why don't we do it the same? So let's go this. Let's go -4x minus 5x plus 10. Okay? Okay, now we got, guys, now we got a factor by grouping. Okay, I don't know why I wrote -2. My fault. So bad. So sorry. Okay, what goes into 2x squared and 4x? Matthew,
2x.
do you guys agree? Mary, you good? 2x GCF? Okay, I agree. Good job, Matt. That's my GCF for my first two terms. Okay, what's left then? What's left, Zacchaeus?
X minus 2.
X. Yes, I was just looking. I wasn't thinking. Yes. That's what should be left. Okay. Good. Makana. Pinky. Makana. What do I want for my GCF for the second grouping?
5.
You're close.
Negative.
Yeah, that first term's negative, so I want to make it negative. Hey guys, let me show you something just for the sake of showing you. Let's say we did this, and you know what? You can skip that. You can miss that negative. Let's take out a 5. Look what happens. Look what happens. Are those the same? No, they're opposite signs, so that tells you, oh, it should have been a what? Should have been a -5. And that's going to be, and then that'll be good. Okay, what do I write? What do I write, Evan?
X minus 2. Then 2x minus 5.
Thank you, sir. Guys, how do you feel about this stuff?
The good news is both major steps are able to be checked, like guess and check. If you don't know what's going on, you can guess and then check it to get the numbers that work, and then at the end to get make sure the GCF that gets pulled out is the correct GCF.
Now, I'm going to show you, we're going to do one new thing today. It's really not a big deal, but I just want to review this for your homework. You're going to have problems like this. Guys, these are easy. These are easy. I don't have to multiply. We're doing the same thing. What's 1 times -56? -56. But you don't have to do that step. I mean, because it's just 1. We do that automatically. Okay? All right. Turn your paper over, my friends. Right there. Is that on top? Is this one on top? Okay. What do you know? What is different about all the ones we've done up to this point compared to this one? What's that?
It's all negative.
Okay. But what's different? I agree negative has something to do with it. There's something different. What term is negative? We've dealt with negative numbers before. The what term?
The GC. That's not the GC.
No.
The leading coefficient.
Wow, that's even pretty. The leading coefficient,
Vocabulary.
okay, is negative, okay? A little light bulb's got to go on. And here's all we're going to do. We don't want a negative leading coefficient. How can I make it positive? What can I divide everything by? Negative. Very good. No, -1. Divide everything by -1. Guys, it just changes the sign. So what's my -5x become? Good, plus 5x. What's my -3 become? Now, when I get to this point right here, everything's the same. Remember we get an answer with 2 parentheses and we're done? I just have to remember to write a -1 outside of that first parenthesis. Okay? That's it. That's the only thing different. Okay? You want to do this one with him, Mr. Weiswall?
I would love to.
So we're going to go 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. Do the regular process.
All right, what do the numbers need to multiply to? Anyone?
6.
Positive 6. Do you agree? Because we're working inside of here now. 2 times 3 is 6. What do they need to add to? Positive 5. Shouldn't have to think too long about those numbers. What are they? 2 and 3. So our negative goes out front. Make sure you write that negative out front. Now we're going to have our 2 sets of parentheses are right there. Now I could just write a negative. We know negative 1 is the same as just having a negative out there. It's understood to be a negative 1. All right. Oops, you guys don't do it that way. All right, 2x squared. What numbers go in here that are going to work out for us? Plus 2x and plus 3x. Still a negative 1. Now we're ready. Within these parentheses, what's the GCF of these two? We can ignore that negative 1 for now. Let's go with Corbin. What's the GCF between 2x squared and 2x?
2x.
2x? And what's left inside?
1x.
Plus?
2x.
When we factor out 2x from 2x, we're left with 1. Plus? Second terms, what's the GCF, Jonathan? Between 3x and 3? 3? And what's left?
X plus 1.
Good. Now, be careful. Do you agree right now? I needed these red parentheses because there's 2 terms on the inside. Do you agree? Do you see 1 term? 2 terms? Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing we've been doing before. Negative 1 stays out front. But our inside, the same thing we've been doing, we're going to have an x plus 1 times a 2x plus 3. And at that point, now that I've done that process, those red parentheses are not necessary anymore. Do you see the difference between this step up here and this step down here? Once I pulled out the GCF, the negative can just go in front of the x plus 1 and the 2x plus 3. Everything's being multiplied now. Up here, they were being added. I had to use parentheses. Down here, now they're all multiplied. Gavin, when do I do that whole process? What do I need to look for? What was different here? Remember? Yeah, leading coefficient was negative. We're going to pull out a negative 1, and then treat the inside like one of the problems we've been working on. Make sense? Is that it, Mr. Parker?
Yeah, look, they can go right to it.
Let's go to the assignment.
Yeah.
All right. I assigned the homework on the VIM app tool. It's on your computer. Please, please, please write down your work in your notebooks. Label it 7.6 day 2 homework with today's date. So why are we doing it online? Well, you can check your answers. It's instant feedback for you. Because I don't know about you, but I would hate to start doing all of these and like come in the next day and find out I did them all wrong, right? So this is instant feedback. You guys can see if you're doing it right as you go.
Thank you.